On the news tonight, Anambra Chief Judge Anya Achebelu takes jail delivery exercise to Nnewi. General election stakeholders urge citizens not to overheat the polity. NYSC tasked employers of core members on the welfare. SpaceX to launch tomato seeds, orders supplied to international space stations. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let us give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good evening and welcome to the news tonight. My name is Maureen Stone Enujoke. 29-year-old man Chinemerem Ejimolaka has regained freedom from the medium security custodial center Nnewi as Anambra State Chief Judge Justice Onochie Anya Achebelu continues jail delivery exercise. Mr. Ejimolaka, who informed the court that he hails from Ezinifite, Nnewi South local government area of the state, was in detention for nearly 3 years over cases of burglary and stealing of motorcycle before he was convicted and given 2-year sentence on 1-count charge. Correspondent Joseph Ebocha tells us more.
The cases that are really
delivering judgment after taking submissions from officials of the Department of Public Prosecution, DPP, Anambra State Ministry of Justice, Oka, and the social welfare officer at the facility, Justice Anya Achebelu cautioned the beneficiary to be of good behavior henceforth. Others, including 26-year-old Okechukwu Nchekube, accused of rape, 37-year-old Ugonna Nwaawulu, accused of conspiracy and burglary, and 31-year-old Uzochukwu Olisa, accused of receipt of stolen properties, were granted bail and their cases ordered to continue at the regular court. However, 43-year-old Ejike Ayeka, who allegedly murdered a woman at Okija for reportedly fetching firewood at a shrine, and 53-year-old Chukwuzubelu Onunkwo, who allegedly murdered his mother and wife, were denied bail and their cases ordered to continue at the regular court. It was gathered that some of the inmates had spent between 5 to almost 10 years in detention, while their cases are progressing at the regular court. Meanwhile, DPP officials informed the court that COVID-19 and insecurity contributed in elongating the trials, after which Justice Anya Achebelu reviewed some adjournments for speedy and convenience of trial. Addressing journalists after court proceedings that lasted for 6 hours, Justice Anya Achebelu maintained that the annual exercise for every chief judge, though requires enormous, helps in decongesting custodial centers.
we sat, we were able to discharge those who deserve to be discharged. We granted some bail, which is the essence of the visit, to deal with the very elderly people, deal with people who have overstayed their welcome in the center. It's a yearly affair. For now, it could improve because it's also finance intensive. So there are 4 prisons or 4 correctional centers, and we all have to visit all of them.
On his part, Assistant Controller of Corrections at the facility, Barrister Raymond Okonkwo, who said that while in detention, the inmates were exposed to various skills acquisition training that will enable them have better life, called for support in sustaining the training, even as he thanked Governor Chukwuma Soludo for sending a team and making promises to the center.
We thank God for it. You can see the weather is so clear and everything. We appreciate him for coming. We are so glad that he was able to grant some people beds. They call it the sign for him. We are grateful to that. And we are praying that this visit should be continuous.
In upholding of human persons during the court proceedings, Justice Anya Achebelu ordered that inmates standing trial be moved out of sunlight on noticing that the sunlight was becoming unbearable. From the Medium Custodial Center, Nnewi, Joseph Ebocha reporting for ABS News.
The coalition of Anambra State youth leaders and stakeholders have urged youths and other members of the public to acts and utterances capable of overheating the polity. This is contained in a resolution presented by Deputy President, National Youth Council of Nigeria, Comrade Innocent Ndwanya, on behalf of the coalition made up of National Youth Council of Nigeria, Ohanaeze Ndigbo Youth Wing, National Association of Nigerian Students, and Youth Wing of Christian Association of Nigeria in Awka. Paul Ezekiel, fact taken from here.
The coalition noted that the perceived differences between Governor Chukwuma Soludo and the presidential candidate of Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, which has generated so much reactions both on traditional and social media, are normal political characteristics in democracy and does not in any way suggest personal rift between the two notable and distinguished Anambra sons. The coalition noted that this was clearly demonstrated and was evident in the conviviality and the exchange of brotherly pleasantries between the two brothers at a holy mass at St. Patrick's Cathedral, Awka, to mark the 70th birthday of the Catholic Bishop of Awka Diocese, Most Reverend Paulinus Ezokafo. According to the coalition, Governor Soludo and Mr. Peter Obi have the right under democracy to campaign along party lines and recalled that understanding was established when Governor Soludo received Obi earlier this year at the Governor's Lodge, Amobia. They called on the public, especially supporters of both notable personalities, to refrain from making inflammatory and divisive comments that will place the state on the path of disunity and setback or distract the governor from his focus on delivering his vision for the state.
Governor Soludo is of all the Progressive Grand Alliance and the political party fighting the presidential candidates, while Mr. Peter Obi is presidential candidate of Labour Party. Both individuals has rights under a democracy to campaign along party line, and we believe that the understanding was established when Soludo received Obi earlier this year at Anambra State Governor's Lodge.
Contributing, the chairman, National Youth Council of Nigeria, Anambra State Chapter, Comrade Emeka Obi, stressed the need to give Governor Soludo the needed support as he tackles the various challenges confronting the state, while the Secretary General Ohanaeze Ndigbo Worldwide Youth Wing, Mr. Chukwuma Okpala Ezukwu, enjoined Igbo youths to focus on voter education for successful 2023 general elections.
Over 400 women have received succor as a philanthropist and founder. Chief Emeka Agba Foundation commemorates its 45th birthday celebration in Akpo Orumba North Council area. The distribution of food items worth thousands of naira was in line with the ideals of charity begins at home of the philanthropist. Odinaka Mwolisa has the details.
Chief Emeka Agba Foundation had over years utilized his disposition to promote the welfare of others and remained a blessing to the people of Akpo community. The foundation has initiated measures towards improving the well-being of mankind and solving social problems. According to Chief Agba, the gesture was to show love and share in his joy as he appreciates God for the remarkable day of life, attributing his inspiration as the biblical sharing of bread. The benefactor reaffirmed the commitment of his foundation in rendering services, sustaining as well as assisting to alleviate the plight of the vulnerable. The Lagos-based businessman who shared his experience noted that he started his life in the rural community, coming from a middle-class family, expressing willingness to give back to the society.
It's a gesture that my foundation, embarked on in order to mark my 45th birthday celebration in this village. We have done this in Lagos and in Onitsha, and we are doing it in this village.
In an interview, some of the beneficiaries, Evangelist Deborah Iben Obageri Okeke, who rejoiced with him, said Chief Agba has etched his name in gold in the history of the community, prayed God to expand his coast.
n'aha Jizọs Kraịst. Eziokwu n'isi ụtụtụ a mgbe a kụrụ ekwe na a chọrọ ụmụ nwaanyị niile, anyị were ọṅụ. Ọ ya mere anyị jiri gbasa ụka bịa sị ka anyị hụ ihe di anyị na-akpọrọ anyị. Anyị abịakwala na anyị ahụ na we are happy.
From Akpo, Odinaka Nwolisa reporting.
Over 50 persons have been arrested and tried for defaulting Anambra State environmental laws. The defaulters were arrested and tried at the Magistrate Court, Oka, and other mobile courts sitting in different parts of Oka. Environment correspondent Blessing Ochendo reports that the defaulters were arrested during the statewide monthly sanitation exercise for November. Her report.
Those found guilty were either fined or mandated to perform one community service or both. The November edition of the monthly sanitation exercise was remarkable as enforcement was intensified in many parts of the state and major markets, parks and shopping malls complied to the directive. Speaking to the ABS, the Transition Committee Chairman of Oka South, Mr. Tangod Anago, said the season of neglecting the environment were gone as every resident of Anambra State would be held accountable for their environment. Mr. Anago noted that the success of the November edition is as a result of Governor Chukwuma Soludo's determination to ensure that people take responsibility of their environment.
We must have to observe the mandate of Mr. Governor to have a clean and green environment that is livable and prosperous. If you live in a dirty environment, we qualify you as a pig because the animals that live in the dirty environment. We are not pigs, we are human beings. We must have to behave as such.
Some persons who joined in the monthly exercise, including Mr. Victor Keke, Dr. Emmanuel Chukwuemeka from the Alliance for Progressive and Sustainable Environment, the Anambra State Coordinator of African Cleanup Initiative, Fumilayo Adeniyi, team leader for the NYSC, Michael Kelvin, and Mrs. Ngozi Nzekwe, commended the commitment claiming the environment and advised the Anambra to take part in it for the betterment of the state.
We need to do more awareness, and then more people are coming out, and then we also need to see how to include other people. We need to keep the pace and then get more hands on this task.
African Cleanup Initiative is a non-profit, I wish it will continue like that, and we are going to have a cleaner Anambra Oka as.
Some defaulters, Messrs. Chukwunonsonwuzo and Chinedu Okoli, pleaded for leniency and appreciated the state government for its interest in creating sustainable policies for safer environments. In Oka, Blessing Uchendo, ABS News.
Members of Polling Unit Ambassadors of Nigeria, PUAN, Anambra State Chapter, have paid a courtesy call on the Managing Director of Anambra Broadcasting Service, ABS, Sachido Obidegu, to seek collaboration with the state-owned media house ahead of the 2023 general elections. The guests were led on the visit to the ABS corporate headquarters, Oka, by the state ambassador, Mr. Anthony Nebedum. The report.
PUAN is a non-governmental organization registered with the Corporate Affairs Commission, CAC, and accredited by Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, as a domestic observer to monitor elections in Nigeria for desired results. Speaking, the Director of Audit, PUAN, Anambra State, Mr. Emmanuel Okeke, congratulated Sachido on his appointment as the Managing Director of ABS, noting that PUAN aims to promote transparency, accountability in governance, educating and encouraging the electorate, and advocating strategies for peaceful and participatory democracy, among others. Mr. Okeke further explained that the association wants to strengthen its partnership with ABS in the areas of mass orientation and mobilization, which will help to educate, encourage, mobilize, train and support the electorate on their civic responsibilities.
Polling Unit Ambassadors of Nigeria is a non-governmental organization registered with Corporate Affairs Commission and accredited by Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, among other roles as a domestic observer to observe elections in Nigeria. We humbly wish to partner with your institution, which is Anambra State Broadcasting Service, Onitsha and Oka, in the area of mass orientation and mobilization.
The Director, Contact and Mobilization of the organization in the Southeast, Engineer Okuchukwu Obunko, as well as the Anambra State Gender Ambassador of PUAN, Ambassador Stella Maris Oguguo, said they also observe and monitor elections in Nigeria and present credible reports to INEC in line with international best practices.
About the diaspora voting, our technical experts are there trying to coerce all the things according to the rule of the INEC.
If we, the youth, doesn't, confront what is confronting us, our future children will suffer worse than what we are saying today.
Responding, Sachido assured them of the collaboration of the establishment, stating that election make fundamental contribution to democratic governance. The ABS boss tasked the association to brainstorm on critical issues surfacing during election, including vote buying, diaspora voting, violence, thuggery, among others.
Let me take the area of partnership. We are here, we are available for partnership. What are you going to do about vote buying? Because it's a major issue now in the scheme of things politically. Okay? What are you going to do about diaspora? Because you say something about diaspora here. Membership includes diaspora. What are you going to do about that? Because it's also an issue. Are you going to mobilize, forces to ensure that Nigerians who are outside Nigeria, participate or partake in our elections? Okay? And then, violence in elections. How are you prepared, are you prepared to be able to tackle that? Yes. And then, thuggery, which is, younger brother to violence.
In Awka, Blessing Dennis for ABS News.
The National Youth Service Corps NYSC has organized a workshop for employers of Corps members on the one-year National Youth Service Scheme on the theme, Achieving Improved Productivity of Corps Members through enhanced welfare and security during the service year. In her address, the Acting Director General, Mrs. Christy Uba, highlighted some of the challenges facing Corps members at their places of primary assignments, to include lack of accommodation, absence of orientation for Corps members on assumption of duty, or no proper monitoring or action taken against erring Corps members, amongst others. Kenechukwu Chukwudi filed the report taken from here.
Represented by Mr. Ben Chendo, the Deputy Director Accounts of NYSC Southeast Area Office, Mrs. Oba, hopes that the workshop seeks a way forward out of the quagmire in order to bring about increased productivity for Corps members to their employers and by extension the nation, in order for the scheme to achieve its aim and objectives, as welfare of Corps members must be at the center.
To discuss extensively Corps rejection, redundance, abscondment, and underutilization of Corps members. How to improve on the existing relationship between the scheme, Corps employers, and Corps members. Review the ways to address the welfare needs of Corps members in their places of primary assignment.
Senator NYSC Anambra State, Mrs. Blessing Iruma, also emphasized that the need for Corps members to be proactive, responsible, and dedicated in their places of assignments, and without good welfare, the potential of the serving Corps members cannot be unleashed. She advocated that the Corps members at their PPAs should be given an allowance of 10,000 naira, given the economic reality of the times.
It's meant to sensitize and ginger employers to do well in the area of security and welfare of Corps members, stimulated and motivated. I also see this as an opportunity to encourage employers to give permanent employment to Corps members based on outstanding performances, irrespective of their states of origin.
The Transition Committee Chairman of Njikoka Local Government Area, Mr. Clem Agui, appreciated Corps members serving in Anambra State and assured them that their security welfare is top priority for government. He asked employers to make efforts to improve Corps members' lodges by increasing their capacity and livability, while also soliciting for posting of professional NYSC nurses and doctors to man the primary health care centers.
Has achieved that integration. But unfortunately now, you ask yourself, 2022, are we integrated? Or are we more divided than we're supposed to be? You find that coppers from the south doesn't want to serve in the north, copper from the north doesn't want to serve in the south. Is that integration? Has it ever been achieved? And I think it's time for NYSC and the government to sit down and reevaluate NYSC.
The Director of Administration, Anambra Broadcasting Service, ABS, Lady Tina Ekenta, remarked that corps members posted to the media outfit have been of good behavior and the establishment have always made their welfare a top priority, saying the enumerated welfare challenges will be properly looked into. The chairman of Council for Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria, COREN, Anambra State Chapter, Engineer Victor Meju, said they are also partnering with NYSC to ensure that corps member engineers are exposed to practical engineering to harness their potential instead of posting them to schools where they are redundant and their welfare not properly taken care of.
SpaceX will once again try to get a fresh haul of supplies to the International Space Station this weekend after bad weather at the launch site forced the company to wave off its first attempt. The bounty of supplies on board includes a pair of new solar arrays for the space station, draft tomato seeds, and a range of science experiments. There will be also treats for the astronauts on the space station like ice cream and Thanksgiving fare like spicy green beans, cranberry apple desserts, pumpkin pie, and candy corn. The solar arrays will be installed in the laboratory during spacewalks scheduled for November 29 and December 3. They will give the space station a power boost. The demise of a woman described as virtuous leaves an indelible mark on the minds of many. So was the life of late Lolo Jeneth Nwakema Ezumokoli of Newi South Council area, aged 103 years. Staff reporter Odinaka Nwulise, who was at the burial for ABS, reports that Mama was a great profile personality, which earned her Nkwetenkwewanyi, as she was fondly called by her peers. The report.
Sympathizers, members of CWO, and members of Catholic Men Organization, Holy Family Catholic Church, friends and well-wishers gathered to accord their last respect, delivering a homily at a funeral mass held in her honor at her family compound. Reverend Father Hidale Obo said, "Death of a saint is precious in the sight of the Lord." Acknowledging death as an end to earthly race, hence reparation is necessary. He lamented that idolatry has taken place in society. The cleric noted that the deceased was blessed with longevity as a special grace, reminding Christians to maximize lifetime opportunity to amend their ways. Eulogizing his late mother as an accomplished businesswoman who died as a Christian, his son, Prince Philip Okoli, recounted her virtues and legacies as a hardworking and peace-loving woman who left remarkable legacies. According to him, Nkwetenkwewanyi was an epitome of humility who never compromised truth, rather hated injustice. The daughter-in-law, Mrs. Chinwendu Okoli, in an interview, noted that Mama's excellent record went far and beyond, attesting her life as testimonies of purposeful life. For one of her grandchildren, Ms. Chikodilo Okoli, the blessing to her generation, expressing gratitude to God as an Amazon of her times. Tributes and condolence messages flowed from friends and well-wishers. In his condolence message, a stakeholder in the community, Chief John Chukwu and Mr. Arinze MSC, pinpointed late Janet Okoli as a role model, prayed God to comfort her family. In-laws, members of Galaxy Friends Club, among others, took turns to pay their condolences.
Remember, you can follow ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television Oka. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television Oka. Follow us on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. Website www.absradiotv.com. And now a recap of the main points. Anambra Chief Judge Anya Achebelu has taken judge delivery exercise to Newi. General elections, stakeholders have urged citizens not to overheat the polity. NYSC has tasked employers of corps members on their welfare. Finally, SpaceX is to launch tomato seeds, other supplies to international space stations. And here is a special message before we go. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let us give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that's it tonight. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Enijoke. Good night and stay blessed.